Greetings and good morning. It is day 145 on the Appalachian Trail journey, and Philly and I are getting a really late start today. We didn't start hiking till 8:30, but we're at the top of Stratton Mountain now in the fire tower, and the views up here are just great. Lots of storm clouds. It's not supposed to rain today, but you know, I'm kind of resigned myself to the fact that you just never know. But great views up here. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about the plan. Today we're looking at probably just doing 12 miles, but we might, I don't know. We'll see how we feel when we get there. The climb up and over Stratton Mountain wasn't as taxing as we had feared, so actually we're feeling pretty good. But I don't have permission to say her name yet, but I've got a friend that's going to help us when we get to Manchester, and we're trying to get there to have supper either tonight or tomorrow night. And I was worried about doing an 18-mile day today, but because we were getting a late start, and I wouldn't have been as worried about it if we were hiking at 5, but starting our hike at 8:30, doing 18 miles, it's going to be more of a challenge for us. But we're just going to a shelter that's a 12-mile hike. Now, I'd planned to do a shelter that was a 15-mile hike, but I was looking at Far Out last night and noticed it had been closed. They closed it to do maintenance, so the shelter we'd wanted to stay in, it's not an option anymore. So it's going to be but you know, mileage wise, it's really doesn't matter because we were going into Manchester Center anyway. So it just changes the number of miles we're going to do tomorrow. Instead of a 3-mile Nero, it'll be a 6-mile Nero, and I prefer not to do too many miles on my rest day, but I don't want. But my legs aren't feeling too bad. You know, that looks slippery. I better stop my video for a second. And I hope I'm not bouncing around too much. I'm not sure exactly the screen. Oh, hold on. Yeah. So that's kind of the plan. Looking at doing a 12-mile day today and then a 6-mile Nero tomorrow. I need to resupply for the next section of our hike. Either going to Rutledge or to Killington. So it'll be a 3 or 4 mile day we need to get resupply for, and plus I just don't want to overdo it. That's all right. That's the plan. The other thing I was going to kind of mention is today's actually a big day for me. Huge day for me. You might be thinking, wait a minute, those mountains are pretty cool, and climbing the top of some of the peaks are pretty cool, but I don't know that I'd classify it as huge. But you're right. But it's the mile marker that's huge for me mentally today. And I hit a very special milestone when we get to 1650. And I'll talk about that in more detail when we get there, but I will have finished the 3rd lap of the mile at 1650. I tell you, I sure did hate to see Mark go this morning. I have to kind of a sad, somber hike up the Stratton Mountain as I was thinking about his departure, but also sadness that he's gone, but also joy and happiness that man, we had a great time, or at least I had a great time. It sure was a lot of fun catching up and talking about all the different family members and what we were doing, especially around our exercise and athletic endeavors. And it was just man, it was an awesome visit, Mark. I really appreciate you coming out and hiking with me. You know, he had to take vacation, and then he had to fly up from Texas and then shuttle in to connect with me. So that's a pretty expensive trip to come hike with me for a couple days, and I really appreciate that, Mark. Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun. So a few comments about the our stay last night at the Wicked Way Station. I mean, I really liked it. It was a good stay. It was nice. Plenty of bathrooms, plenty of bunks. It was a convenient, easy quarter-mile walk to a grocery store. Really nice kitchen to be able to fix a meal in from groceries we bought at the grocery store. It was a really good place to stay. I would definitely stay there again. You know the animal that's most likely to bite you on the Appalachian Trail or attack you? It's not a bear, it's a dog. And it's usually, it's a friendly dog. It never has bitten anybody. That's the animal that's most likely to bite or attack you on the Appalachian Trail. I just had a couple dogs race towards me. What I would call kind of an attack mode. And I had to use my pole to fend them off. And they were about 50 yards ahead of their owners. And I think it's something to do with the poles, the hiking poles, that gets dogs really anxious. And you got the poles, and they're making crazy noises, and you got the backpack, and the dogs are out of their normal environment. I mean, I love dogs. I've got a dog, and I love him to death. He's a great dog. But if you're going to bring dogs out on the Appalachian Trail, you need to be a responsible dog owner. And being a responsible dog owner does not mean, it's a friendly dog. It means you leash them. Because the most likely animal to bite or attack you on the Appalachian Trail is a friendly dog. Big moment for me. Big moment for me in my psychological battles to hike the Appalachian Trail. I just hit 1650. And you know what that means? I just started the last lap of the mile. Woo! Okay, if you haven't watched some of my other videos, I use a lot of sports analogies to think about whatever it is I'm doing. And frequently one of them is I think about things in terms of the mile. The mile is 4 laps around the track, and it the first lap, you got fresh legs and you're excited, and everybody's energetic about the race. And then the second leg, you've hit your stride, you're sizing up your competition, figuring out where you are in the race. And it's the third leg that's gut check time. It's the leg where you hurt, where you're not feeling good, you're tired. It's you still got a whole nother lap to go when you finish this one. And you feel like you're gonna throw up. You're running hard, but you're just exhausted. And then the fourth lap, that's it, that's the last lap. You can focus on the finish. This is it. This is the last lap. Give it all you got. So I have thought about the Appalachian Trail in those terms. 550 miles is a lap. And, you know, no doubt the third lap of my Appalachian mile has been tough. Gosh, the last 550 miles have been tough. And there was more than once I thought maybe I'd done enough, especially coming out of Pennsylvania. I had unbelievable support and feedback from some folks on Facebook that probably kept me in the game. But at 1650, I've now started the last lap. This is it. I'm on the last lap, and feeling rather excited about that. I mean, we've got a long way to go. Long way to go. 550 miles. That's still a long, long way. But it's the last lap. I finished my gut check lap, and now this is it. I give it all I got. Fourth lap of the mile. Okay, change of plans. I mean, that's sometimes the way things are on the trail. It's fluid. We've decided to push on to Route 11, making an 18-mile day, and so we can get a true 0 tomorrow. So we've got about 6 more miles to get to Route 11, and I'm trying to get a hold of my friend to let her know our plans have changed, but I don't have any coverage. So hopefully I'll get some soon. Anyway, we're gonna go on into a Green Mountain House Hostel. We're definitely going there tomorrow for a Nero, but pushing on in right now gives us a true 0 tomorrow, so that gives us I think a lot better rest. And it's been a week since I took a 0, but I actually didn't take a 0, I took a Nero. It was a 3-miler into Tom Lavardi's backyard. It was only 3 miles, and that wasn't too taxing. Okay, I need to close out day 145. Turns out we pushed on in and are staying at Green Mountain House Hostel. It was an 18-mile day, which was, I'm feeling it. So we pushed on into Green Mountain Hostel here in Manchester, Vermont. We're going to 0 tomorrow. Day 146 will be a 0, so there won't be a video. I had a friend that was willing to come and pick us up and take us in for a resupply into Manchester Center, and turns out we didn't need it. So it was an hour drive for her, so she didn't come over. But I really appreciate her willingness to do that. It's amazing how willing people are to stop what they're doing and help hikers, and I really appreciate her for being willing to do that. But she was getting ready to take a big trip, and I don't know, it was definitely going to be an imposition for her. So anyway, 18-mile day, 0 tomorrow at 1658 is my mile, and be back at it day 147. Have a good evening. Good night.